Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the offense on first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Smith. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Beck. Throws for the tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him and they forced the incompletion.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. And the catch was one thing and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And the Bulldogs in the hurry-up. A first down run on the doorstep. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, he's going to take a chance. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. First down here for the offense. The give out of the gun. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Bringing it back. Past the 30, the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense returns you offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
Makes a connection. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. They're just about ready to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Back to throw. It's Beck. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement, and they're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
You got him, and nobody's close.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Looking to move it through the air. He's going to let it go. And he'll make the catch at the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After the misfire, now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Fires and picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And the Alabama offense will take over. First and 10.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to throw it to start the drive. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his second interception on his many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
On second down, looking again to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Running it back, it's Evans. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs.
Looking for a huge play. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Backed up just inside their own 20. It's 2nd and 9 from the 19. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Dropping back, it's Milroe. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the driver.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. On the move and looking deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Turns it loose. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. And the try is no good. Guys, and the field goal wasn't good, but hey, 19. It's a pretty good lead.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to...
He's loose. Inside the 30. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. So that's going to do it here in the 1st half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. All teed up and ready to go here in the 2nd half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes that Alabama offense. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the 1st half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single...
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's back. Looking for space to the left. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play. But I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof. If you get up now, you dang sure going to feel them later.
If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. and it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Still on his feet. On the move, he fires. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll give it on the jet sweep, looking for room outside. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that's just a great job by the defense shutting down that jet sweep. You see the team speed they have on defense. They're willing and ready and able to go sideline to sideline with anybody in the country.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
At 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the 1st down.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They tack that last score on just for good measure as they are getting oh so close to putting this one away. The kickoff is coming. Fair catch called for and made. A 1st down for the offense. He wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Georgia 34, Alabama 9.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. On the move to his left. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab, it's Miller. Smashes through the tackle. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Fires downfield. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
On the return, it's Adams. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes that Alabama offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not.
Oh, look out, there he goes! At the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Here comes the two-point try.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Etienne. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. On the return, it's Adams. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He'll start this drive firing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So the best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Milroe getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on down.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. It's a reverse. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get it done.
That's going to do it for us. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense set on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. Dances away from the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He uncorks one deep. Picked off. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically downfield. And you saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for space. It's Etienne. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, you're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
This offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Really nice job on the defense, understanding 1st and goal. What do most people do on 1st and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bro. Not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to power it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sideline, it's Smith.
Well, it wasn't the most accurate throw, but an incredible effort by the receiver to pluck it out of the air, get a foot down and bounce right on the sideline. He didn't get the first, but he's now giving them an opportunity to convert this fourth down.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Go straight ahead. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Looking for a block, it's Bell. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36.
And your Georgia Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking to pass, it's back. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. You saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
At midfield, he's got room. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen, he got good yards. He didn't get the first down, but...
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Number 91, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Horn. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now down 9-7. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Coming out with it, it's Bell. Still on his feet, and he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that, when they get you back to football, and they score some points, Palmer. Put those points up on the board. Usually brag about it, especially defensively. We got more points than you, but good opportunity for this offense to get more.
Yeah, it's you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of thing right now. I'll tell you, if this offense is able to go down the field and put up a touchdown, this could be a potentially 9 to 10 point swing based on your defense getting you that safety. You've got great field position now. You've got to take advantage.
Looking left. Holds it in. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot. It takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. To throw, it's back. Gonna take a shot, and it's caught inside the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. The give to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you want.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
No, not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Intercepted. Inside the 50. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open grain, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Touchdown, Bucks! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bell. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues.
All kinds of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive and now in business near midfield at the 49. Back to throw, it's Beck. And he intercepts it. Takes it the other way. 10. Touchdown, Colorado. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback.
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. But this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's caught! Touchdown, Buffaloes!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Off the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got a man, it's Bell. They'll knock him down and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to pass, it's back. Feeling some heat. Swings it out to his running back. Ripping through the defense. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pocket starts to go. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They'll try the run. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Running it back, it's Evans. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interception.
He's off to the races. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll put it in play from their own 12-yard line, 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Wants to pass it. This offense has a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Sanders. On the run, fires downfield. Complete downfield.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Crosses the 35. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bucks. And the route is on.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the 2nd level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll throw it on first down. Looking for a deep man. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Beck. The throw. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Unleashes it. It's caught downfield. At the 35, he's loose. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle is finally made.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Colorado 33, Georgia 9.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's dealt. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Looking to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Lovett. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's dealt. Touchdown, Dogs! What a grab and go for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
33, Georgia 15.
He's going to bring it out from deep. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play at it.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end.
He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter, you got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand.
And he's got it inside the 35. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Colorado! And the stomping has commenced.
And this defense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. To the air. It's back. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the catch on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Going deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Elevates over his man. Taken down after the hurdle when he picked up the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Off play action. Unleashes one deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's not afraid to go deep. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's back. They're trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back.
And the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. extending the play. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up there.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
Throws to the tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Beck. He lobs one high down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the ball pops out. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're...
And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Now improvising. He's got it, and he got a foot down for the 2-point conversion. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can... He's going to fire deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
And how about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Back to pass, it's Sanders. Using his legs to buy some time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. One more play to pad the stats. On fourth down, going to the air. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man.